Yo, what's up guys? My name is AFCADino and welcome to another video. In this video I am going to battle the same person twice, and he is going to play a semi-stall team, or he was playing a semi-stall team. And before you click this video away because you hear stall, please hear me out, because I think these two battles are a great example of when you meet your win conditions. To give you guys some extra information, I didn't bring a stall breaker, I had no taunt on my team, I had no real toxic absorbers, and I also didn't have a real wall breaker. Scissor is not a real wall breaker. Guard jump within the right circumstances could be a wall breaker, but it's also not a real wall breaker. So definitely a tough matchup for my team to play against stall. So it's really an example of meeting your win conditions, and that's what I'm wanting to show you. So please hit this like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But without further ado, let's hop right into the games. Let's go. Yo, what's up guys, AFCADino here, playing a PvP game against Toryu with a potentially boring game as he's bringing semi-stall. I'm gonna lead up with Starmie, because Starmie threatens a potential Skarmory or Mamoswine lead, and if he led off with Breloom, I could have pivoted into my Tangrowth. Yeah, I'm gonna fire off a Skull there as he goes into Chansey. That's fine. Nothing this Chansey can really do to me as well. I do get the burn, which is actually really nice because that's chip damage, and Chansey doesn't have leftovers. He always runs Eviolite, so the 6% every turn really helps. I am gonna Scald again though, because if he goes for Stealth Rocks, I can just rapid spin them away. If he goes for Toxic, I can tank the Toxic and remove it with switching out. He does go for Stealth Rocks, and yeah, like I said, I'm gonna rapid spin them away. As he does go for Toxic here, and I don't know, he might go for Stealth Rocks, he might go for some Boil. I don't think he's gonna press the double Toxic, so I'm gonna go into my Tangrowth, and I potentially want to knock this thing off. He goes for Rocks, which means he didn't recover his health, and he's about 50%, so that's nice. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to take the knockoff though, so he goes into his Skarmory. And we knock off his Rocky Helmet. That's actually really good because now my Scissor doesn't get punished if he U-turns. Yeah, I'm gonna Sleep Powder here. I don't want him to set up multiple entry hazards. As he goes for Toxic, yeah. Toxic on Chansey and Toxic on Skarmory. What do you expect from a stall player? But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Well, it is annoying because now his Breloom can kind of stall out my Tangrowth. But yeah, I'm gonna go into my Starmie, and I want to remove the Stealth Rocks. He does go into Chansey, however. But with Skarmory being asleep, I think that's an opportunity to break his stream, because I don't have a real Pokemon that can break through his team besides my Guard Jump, and usually Guard Jump doesn't do well against stall. But this set does pretty well, because now I'm gonna Swords Dance in his face. He will most likely press Toxic. I have to take it out, but after Swords Dance I can kill something. He misses. This is actually really great. I'm actually gonna Earthquake here. As he goes for Toxic again, and now he connects. But Chansey is really low, and what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna press Fire Blast, predicting the incoming Skarmory. If I had Dragon Claw, I would have pressed Dragon Claw over Outrage, but yeah, I click Fire Blast, it works out. And because Skarmory has one guaranteed turn of sleep, I'm actually willing to risk missing the next Fire Blast, so I don't want to lock myself into Outrage yet. Because by locking myself into Outrage, he can just revenge kill me. So we knock out the Skarmory, which is great, because that kind of destroys his Skarm Blitzcore. He still has the Porygon and Zapdos, so it's still gonna be rough, but at least I got rid of the Skarmory. Yeah, he brings in his Porygon too, and what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna go for the Outrage, just to get some damage off as he goes for the recover. Smart play. Stall play. Like a true stall player again. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm bringing in my T-Tar and I finally get up my own rocks. Because these Stealth Rocks really pressure. Let's actually Toxic this Porygon 2 first. Because he might want to press Toxic himself. As he goes for Recover. Okay, now I can finally get up my rocks. He might go for the Toxic right here, that's fine. He stays in and he presses Discharge. Does he not have Toxic on this Porygon too? Does he not have Toxic? It'd be interesting. Honestly, I can just press Rock Tomb and damage something that comes in. As he brings in Chansey. Well, even if I miss this attack, after Stealth Rocks and Sandstorm damage, this Chansey is gonna die. So we completely destroyed his Skarm Bliss core. And with Chansey gone, my Raikou has a bit more room. The Mamoswine is still in the way, and it's definitely a big threat. Yeah, he brings in his Breloom, and I'm gonna go into my Tangrowth as he does go for the substitute. So yeah, I knew pretty much that his Breloom was gonna be Toxic Orb, because you don't run Life Orb Technician on these kind of teams usually. You usually run Life Orb Technician on more offensive teams. But yeah, he goes for Focus Punch. Does take the Rocky Helmet damage. He's kind of forced to go for Substitute again. I think I am gonna hit him Power Ice once more, because he cannot kill me with Focus Punch without sub. I think he's just gonna sub till I die to Poison. Yeah, he's at 47%. I am gonna die to the next Poison, so he's definitely gonna substitute. But honestly, I think my Volt Switch from Raikou is gonna break the sub. Because Breloom is really not that great defensively. And special defensively. So honestly, I think Volt Switch should break his sub. Unless it's like a max HP Breloom set or something. And he might actually live it. But that kind of sucks. Because then you will be slower than things like Zapdos, and you want to be faster than Pokemon like Zapdos, so then you can put them asleep. But yeah, let's see. He does go for the substitute. And after this Volt Switch, I'm gonna Volt Switch into my Tangrowth. So, because if he clicks Spore or Focus Punch, it should be fine with Tangrowth being in. He does stay in, and let's see what he does. He actually clicked Spore, so I'm gonna get more recovery on my Tangrowth later on, because he cannot press Focus Punch. I will click Hidden Power Ice though, because the poison damage on my Tangrowth has been reset. Honestly, I don't think he should substitute here, but he does anyway, and that's actually really good for me. I'm gonna hit him Power Ice again, because still he cannot click Focus Punch, otherwise he's gonna die. So he has to switch out there, and he goes into Mamoswine, which is actually good for me, because now he takes Stealth Rocks damage and Hidden Power Ice damage, which guarantees him dying to my Bullet Punch from Scizor. And I don't wanna let my Tangrowth die just yet. We already killed all his hazard setters, so I think sacking Starmie is not that bad. Because the only thing I needed Starmie for in this game was to remove the Stealth Rocks and Spikes. Yeah, he doesn't lose Life Orb health, and my Starmie dies pretty much from full. So I think this Mamoswine is banded, guys. This Mamoswine has to be choice banded. But I'll click Bullet Punch here anyway. The Stealth Rocks are up, and even if Zapdos comes in, he will still take a decent amount of damage. Okay, he does go to Zapdos. Let's see what item. Okay, no Rocky Helmet, but also no Leftovers. That's interesting. That is interesting. Is he Specs Scarf Life Orbed? Let's see what He goes for a ruse, so he's most likely not Scarf, or he's most likely not choiced. I can click Rock Tomb here anyway, though. Well, Tyranitar does kind of invite his Breloom to come in, because he already saw my Toxic and Stalled Rock, so I think he goes more towards using Breloom to deal with this Tyranitar, I guess. And my Tyranitar really does nothing against the Breloom. Oh, he goes into Porygon too. So Porygon takes Stealth Rocks damage, Poison damage, and Sandstorm damage. And he also has to tank my Rock Tomb damage, which is not too much, but it's still chip. It's still chip. I am gonna go into my Scissor here though. Or actually, let's go Tangrowth, cause yeah, he's forced to recover. He's kind of forced to recover, and this way I can regenerate my Tangrowth a bit. Now I'm gonna go into Scissor, taking the potential Ice Beam, and then my Tangrowth has more health to deal with the Breloom. Wait, he has Hidden Power Fire on his Porygon too, so that means he doesn't have Toxic on it. So I'm gonna U-turn. I think I'm still out of Ice Shard range from Mamoswine, so that should be fine. Even if he's banded, I should not die to Ice Shard from this amount of health. Yeah, this U-turn basically gives me a lot, because whatever switch he makes, I will counter it. If he goes for Recover, that'd be whatever. So he is most likely gonna go for the Recover here. I'm just gonna go into Raikou knowing that he doesn't have Toxic. So Raikou can pretty much take any attack. As he went for the Ice Beam. Okay, that's fine. Sandstorm is gone, I get Leftovers Recovery. And at this point I can just kill him with Hidden Power Ice. It pretty much hits everything on his team. If he switches out, he will die to Stealth Rocks the next time he comes in. And that's another Pokemon gone from his Stalkor, man. Yeah. Some people need to play shit like this. Yeah, I'll click Hidden Power Ice and he goes down. So that's good. 3 Pokemon down, 3 defensive Pokemon down. And now my Scizor is looking really deadly to his team. He goes into his Mamoswine now. And honestly, I don't think I need my Tangrowth anymore. Because if Breloom does get behind a Substitute, I can still sacrifice a Pokemon to break a Substitute and kill him with the other Mon. So he clicks Icicle Crash. And I'll go Scissor. And honestly, I'll just click Bullet Punch here, because I think Icicle Crash kills me. So he stays in and we knock him out, and Zapdos does come in there. And because Mamoswine is gone, I can actually go straight into my Raikou. Normally I would go T-Tar, but I basically don't want him to double out into his Breloom, predicting my T-Tar, because my Raikou kills the Breloom, and there's nothing the Zapdos can do to my Raikou anyway. So he goes for T-Bolt. Is that offensive then? Life Orb. Life Orb. Okay. I'm just gonna Calm Mind up here, as he has Toxic on his... Oh my god. Yes. He has Toxic on his Life Orb Zapdos. A true stall player. But unfortunately, he had to face me and he lives with 1 HP. God damn it. Well, it doesn't matter. He dies to the next Thunderbolt and Breloom cannot even switch into this. I'm pretty sure Breloom will also die to T-Bolt. Yeah, I think you should look for a new strategy, man. This stall team is not working out for you. And just imagine, guys. I didn't really have a stall breaker on my team. There was no taunt involved like Mew, Gliscor, and my wall breaker wasn't real as well. Like, it was guard jump, but it's usually not super good against stall. The guard jump was pretty good in this game. Yeah, I'm just gonna click T-Bolt anyway. I'm pretty sure it knocks him out. I don't even need to click Hidden Power Eyes on your Breloom, man. And that's pretty much the game, so GG. Yo guys, AFC Adino here, and guess who's back? The stall player from a couple of games before. But okay, let's lead off with Tangrowth in this game. I just want to start knocking items off, because that's really what I need. I'm just gonna knock off here. If he poisons me, so be it. He will most likely go into Skarmory, like he did in the last game. But that's fine with me, because his Skarmory had a rookie helmet. And that means my Scizor won't be punished by U-turning. I will go for the sleep powder here though. Okay, he goes for Stealth Rocks, but in the last game his Chansey also had Stealth Rocks. Does this mean he has two Stealth Rockers on the same team? That would be interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna go into my Starmie. As he falls asleep, is fast asleep, and I'm gonna Rapid Spin these rocks away. The Chansey does come in, and I just want to whittle it down with poison. Like, my Starmie can remove the Stealth Rocks from this Chansey. So, and every time he tries to keep up rocks, he will take poison damage. I go for Toxic and I miss as he gets up the rocks. Kind of unfortunate, guys. But yeah, his team really has two Stealth Rockers. Skarmory just used Stealth Rocks, and now Chansey used Stealth Rocks, and he connects the Toxic right now, which is kind of bad for me. Yeah, let's hit my Toxic right now. Come on. Okay, I missed two Toxics in a row. Come on, in a row, guys, in a row. But you know what they say? 3 times the charm, right? 3 times the charm. Let's go. Come on. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? 3 times in a row, man. And I cannot even Rapid Spin because I will die to Seismic Toes and Poison. I have to switch out there. I guess Scizor is my best bet, because this Chansey is not gonna touch my Scizor. We know he has Stealth Rocks, Soft Boil, Toxic, and Seismic Toes. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate because now my Scizor has to tank Stealth Rocks damage and Seismic Toes, which almost will do half of my health. Yeah, I am not gonna roost there. I'm gonna U-turn. I think I can roost on the Chansey later on. As he goes Skarmory, and yeah, I can use this opportunity to heal my Starmie and Rapid Spin the rocks away again. Basically, I gained nothing because I missed 3 Toxics in a row. Everything I did before that is all gone to waste. Yeah, he stays asleep luckily, and yeah, I guess it's time to Rapid Spin these away. Like, he could actually press Roost because he's slower, he won't get burnt, because he will wake up after my attack. He decides to go back into Chansey. I did not see that one coming, guys. That is really a 9000 IQ play, switching a Chansey into Starmie. Whatever. Let's see if we can connect Toxic right now though. Come on. Okay, we do connect the Toxic, as he does go for Toxic himself. Yeah, at least I get some chip off. I will go into my Scizor now though. Like, next turn he will lose 12%. As he did go for rocks. Perhaps I should have Scalded. Yeah, I want to use this opportunity to roost my Scizor as well, because Scizor might have to tank some ice attacks from the memo. Yeah, he goes back into Skarmory. At least I'll get back to full HP. And I'm gonna U-turn there. And we'll go back into Starmie. Starmery, whatever. He's still fast asleep, so I guess he took the maximum amount of turns asleep. Anyway, rapid spin these rocks away. He could roost still, and if he doesn't roost, that's actually really nice for me because he's pretty... I think he's in Fire Blast range because my Garchomp has a naive nature with a Life Orb. So Fire Blast might knock it out from here. But yeah, he should know my set. Okay, he goes Breloom. So he does get the Poison Orb activated. Luckily for me, my Tangrowth is not poisoned. So it should easily be able to take on this Breloom. Goes for Substitute, which means we get some chip off here. We get some chip off, because if he attacks me, I kind of negate a Poison Heal with Rocky Helmet. He does go for Focus Punch. It doesn't do a lot, but yeah, we got some chip off. He's most likely gonna switch here, but I'm gonna click Hidden Power Ice anyway. Perhaps Giga Draining would not have been bad. Yeah, if he for some reason decides to stay in, like sub again, could be rough. So I'm just gonna click Hidden Power Ice. Like, the logical play for him is to switch here, but if he doesn't switch and I predict him switching, then it becomes really bad. Yeah, he brings in a Memo. This will be rough, however, I do get some chip damage off on this Mamoswine, which means he might be in Bullet Punch range right here. However, I cannot lose my Tangrowth here, because if I lose my Tangrowth, I will lose to Breloom. So I gotta go into my Starmie. He might try to predict this. Okay, he does make the prediction, so pretty decent play on his part, but I couldn't really risk my Tangrowth there. Because again, losing Tangrowth means losing to Breloom. Because I always have my Scissor to kind of check this Mamoswine. But yeah, because he clicked knockoff, I'm gonna U-turn. I don't think he's gonna stay in. This Mamoswine is really his win condition to beat my team. And by U-turning here, I will gain a lot of momentum. And I really need the momentum because I am pretty behind. Losing Starmie there. He goes into his Skarmory. And after this U-turn damage, he should be in range of Fire Blast from Garchomp. And he should know I have Fire Blast because I've played him before and he saw my Fire Blast. And Fire Blast will definitely kill from here, guys. Fire Blast will definitely kill from here. So I think he's gonna switch into Porygon. He has to switch into Porygon. He doesn't switch into Porygon. If I clicked Fire Blast, he would have died. Holy shit, man. Yeah, I'm clicking Sleep Powder here as he clicks Toxic. And it's kind of unfortunate. And I missed the Sleep Powder. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm clicking it again, though. I'm clicking it again. I finally do connect the Sleep Powder, and I actually went first, so I guess he tried to go for the Roar there. But anyway, I'm gonna bring in my Raikou. I kind of want to bait in the Chansey, so I'm gonna double into my Scissor. I'm not gonna Volt Switch here in case he does bring in the Mamoswine, because if I Volt Switch on this Mamoswine switch, then I will lose the game. So I'll just double into my Scissor. As he does go Chansey. And I am gonna U-turn here. I don't think I gain anything from Swords Dancing. I don't have Rocks up, and Zapdos is gonna destroy my Scissor. So he does go back into his Skarmory. And I break the Sturdy, which is great. Now I'm gonna bring in the Garchomp. I hope he stays asleep. Again, he should know I have Fire Blast. Why else would you bring in Garchomp against this, right? So I'm clicking Swords Dance in case he brings in his Porygon too. As he stays in, and he actually clicked Roost. Okay, I'm just clicking Fire Blast right now. He has to click Roar. He has to click Roar. I Fire Blast and I crit him. Thank you. Thank you. He really deserved that crit. I missed 3 Toxics. I missed Sleep Powder. So justice has been served. And he reversed me into Raikou. So I can click Hidden Power Ice. It will knock this out. It will touch the Mamoswine. And if he goes Chansey, I will just Volt Switch into Scissor. But he decides to Sex Skarmory. And that thing is gone. With that thing gone, I can actually use Earthquake. I can actually utilize my Earthquake. But anyway, he brings in his Mamoswine. And that means I basically have to let something die again. I'm actually gonna bring in my Tangrowth, because if he does click the Ice attack, does click Icicle Crash, that means I can go into Scissor. Because Tangrowth lives any attack from Mamoswine at full HP. I should live 2 Icicle Crashes. And I don't think he has the balls to click double Icicle Crash and try to flinch me, so I'm gonna Roost. Basically, I need my Scissor at full HP. With Skarmory gone, I only need Zapdos gone. And the only way to get the Zapdos dead is probably with my Guard Jump. I mean, my Raikou can kill Zapdos as well, but he has his Mamoswine and his Chansey, so I think the only one that can do it is my Guard Jump, because my Tyranitar also beats it, but every time I'm bringing Tyranitar, he can just bring in the Breloom. Yeah, I'm roosting, and let's see what he does. He might go straight into Zapdos. He just goes into Porygon 2, which is his physical wall as well. This is definitely a bolt, or at least a defensive Porygon 2. Yeah, I'm gonna U-turn. He has Hidden Power Fire. I guess now is the time for me to get up rocks. Those rocks are really gonna help me beat the Zapdos, even though he can bring in his Breloom. He does go for Hidden Power Fire. I get some chip with the Sandstorm as well. Every bit of chip will help me in the end to kill this. Because my win condition right now is defeat the Zapdos, weaken Porygon 2, and then get up an SD with Scissor and win. But yeah, he goes Breloom on my Stealth Rocks. I do get him up, but yeah, I have to lose a Pokemon right here. But by going into Tangrowth here, I will basically stop him from being behind the Substitute. Because he clicks Substitute, he's going to kill me right now, guys. But at least he won't be behind a Substitute. He will also take the Rocky Helmet damage, so he will be below 60%. Which means he will die to Bullet Punch from my Scissor as well, an unboosted Bullet Punch. So I guess it's now time for my Tangrowth to die. Because for Focus Punch, I do break the Substitute, but he knocks me out. Luckily, he does also take Sandstorm damage. And now I'll go Scissor. Like, I really want to predict here and click U-turn. But I guess I'll just press Bullet Punch. Because if he goes Zapdos, I will go straight into Garchomp. So I'm gonna press Bullet Punch here. I will go straight into Garchomp if he goes Zapdos. Click SD. But yeah, his Zapdos set is Life Orb, this Roost, Thunderbolt, or Discharge. Oh, it was Thunderbolt. He used Thunderbolt on my Raikou. Actually goes into his Porygon 2, which has Hidden Power Fire. And I'm just gonna Swords Dance in his face, because he's most likely gonna recover here. Yes, yes, he's recovering. And now I'm gonna U-turn, because he's forced to press Hidden Power Fire. And because he doesn't have Toxic, I can go into Tyranitar again. Tank the Hidden Power Fire. And now he's in a rough spot. Or if he presses Recover, he has to fear the Toxic with my Tyranitar. So his safest play would probably be to go into Breloom. If he goes into Breloom, I have a very high chance of winning right here. Guys, do you really want Porygon 2 to get poisoned? Do you really want to get do you really want Porygon 2 to get poisoned? Come on. Go Breloom. Go Breloom. Go Breloom. Come on. Okay, I switch first. I'm faster, obviously. Let's see, let's see, let's see. He does switch. And he goes Mamoswine. That's even better. Because now I can press Bullet Punch. Now I can press Bullet Punch, guys. And Zapdos comes in. So Zapdos takes Stealth Rocks damage, a Bullet Punch damage, and Sandstorm damage. And it doesn't have leftovers. So he will be about half HP. Yeah. And I'm actually gonna... Okay, it's time to make a big dick play. I'm gonna U-turn on his roost. Okay, he's roosting. And look at this. 35. And he still takes Sandstorm damage. I bring in Garchomp here. And I'm actually gonna SD. Like if he goes hard into Porygon sacking this Zapdos. Then he can revenge kill me with Mamoswine, and I cannot kill it yet. I think I'm just gonna SD as he goes for Toxic, and now it doesn't matter. I'm clicking Outrage. He missed the Toxic with its whatever. I'm killing something right there. I'm killing something right there. Zapdos is gone, and guys, now he is forced to press Ice Shard with Mamoswine because Porygon is gonna die. Chansey is gonna die. He's forced to press Ice Shard with Mamoswine, which means I get to press SD with Scissor, guys, and win the game. Yeah, he pressed Ice Shard, and he's banned it, guys. He's banned it. I get in my Scissor, press SD. Stealth Rocks are still up, so Porygon will die to this Bullet Punch. And he didn't recover. He went into Breloom with his against my T-Tar. So he switches out into his Porygon, but after the Stealth Rocks damage, he should be in range of +2 Bullet Punch. Yeah. I get off the Bullet Punch damage, Porygon goes down, and that should be GG, because Breloom is gonna die, Chansey gonna touch me, and Mamoswine is gonna die as well, so you might as well surrender, Stall Boy. Stall Boy, come on. Thank you. Thank you. So GG. GG. And I know this one has been a long one, guys, but I still hope you enjoyed this battle. If you did, please hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and most of all, subscribe to the channel. I'm still really close to 400, guys, so please help me out. Also, check out my Discord channel. I usually let you guys know when I'm about to stream on there. And also, if you're still looking for a guild, definitely hit me up on Discord and try to apply for the Sunglasses crew. And who knows, perhaps you'll be a new subordinate of mine. But anyway, guys, peace out, and I'll see you guys next time.